Hello everyone, my name is Hamdi Ahmed. Today I'm going to give you a presentation about EFL test construction, things to consider under the supervision of Professor Abir Abu Zaid. To start with the contents, I'm going to talk about the introduction, and then I will talk about the purposes of tests, and then stages of test construction in brief, and then I will refer to R and V, and then how to establish objectives, and then writing the test, and finally I will conclude my presentation with a conclusion. First of all, constructing a test is very important, and it should take lots of time and lots of thinking and preparation. So there are some key steps that should be followed, and each step should be followed accurately, and everything should be done accurately as well in order to get the results which the teachers would like to obtain from conducting their tests. It's very important to mention the purposes of tests. We have some tests for measuring the entry performance. Also, we have what we call formative evaluation, and these help with carrying on the teaching learning process. And also, we have diagnostic tests to find out any specific areas of difficulty that students might experience. And also, we have summative tests to assign grades and determine the mastery level. Stages of test construction. We have like 5 stages. We have determining objectives, stage number 1, then stage number 2, which is titled planning test specifications. Stage 3 is about writing the test. Stage 4, trying the test out, and stage 5, evaluating the test. And I will talk about the first one and the third one in details. It's also very important and necessary to refer to R and V. So what is R? R refers to reliability. Reliability, which means also consistency, and this involves that the exam is free from any external source of error. The other aspect is called validity, and it means how well a test measures what it is supposed to measure. As I mentioned earlier, I will talk about stage number 1, which is about establishing objectives, and it has a number of steps. Step number 1, we have to determine the objective of the test, like we have to consider what should the students know and what should they be able to do. Also, the need for the test, how will the outcome help the students, teachers, and the institution better their performance or programs. And then test preparation, which means that who will take the test. Style of administration, will the test be conducted online or on paper or what? Test administrator, who is authorized, who is allowed to give the test, is there training required to administer the test? The content, what areas of content are to be included? And test format, what kind of tasks will the test include? Will the questions be multiple choice, essay questions, or a combination of item formats? The third step is about writing the test, and here we have also like 5 steps. First of all, we have to consider the phase validity, authenticity, timing, instructions, and distractors. For the phase validity, we have to consider how well the students receive the test, and for authenticity, does the test include topics familiar to the students? Are for the language and the content authentic? And timing, does the test questions fit the allocated time? For instructions, are the instructions of each section clear enough for the students? Is there an example item for each section? And for distractors, in case of MCQs, are the distractors challenging as to not make students able to guess or to identify the correct answers easily? To sum up, test construction goes through different stages, and each stage should be carried out well to ensure that the test is well constructed, reliable, authentic, and valid. Thank you.